All right, 6.5 back, and we're going to make this mix master ready. This is what I use. The Jaysen Joshua God particle clone for metering purposes. Turn this down because this is a demo. This is not demo. All right. So yeah, let me just presets. Bam. Okay, hold on. All right, So this is it here. There's another thing. Master rebalance Machi Q. Yeah, Machi Q. This helps in the mixing and the mastering process as well. If you don't have a room and things like that, there you can still experiment. I'm really not too sure about mastering. Mastering is more of the quality of the speakers and the quality of the room. But if you want to do professional mastering, I believe that you got that. But if you want to master your track at home, at least so that it could be compatible, so that you know that it has a pretty good standard overall, especially for streaming, because that's what mastering is. It is the final process of putting together the audio so that it can be compatible on all um, media like streaming services, vinyl, CD, tape, I say vinyl, what we can say record, that sort of stuff, so that it would translate well over those things and on every speaker or as much as possible. But then you have references that you can use that you don't have to worry about certain things. All right. So yeah, I won't ever advise you master by yourself unless you got the right equipment and you're very confident in your sound. But try your thing, fam. That ain't gonna stop me. It never did, and I would have had remixes and stuff on the radio, so playing on the radio, so it never really stopped me. But anyhow, moving on smartly. Play.
Go off in the dark, unknown. We're only fools in love and go too high. Promise you won't let me go alone.
Okay, so as long as it's not in the negative, you're good. All right. So just letting you know that. So when they're monitoring or when somebody's monitoring the phase, let's call it polar sample, when I'm doing the phase, because this deals with the phase, they're checking to see if it's going to go into negative. If it goes into negative, you got problems, buddy. So yeah, moving on smartly. Where did I solo?
I'm lost inside my thoughts and all the things that I am not for you. Promise that you always know the truth. That there's so much more to be simple.
I got a lot of work to do. So right, first I'm going to lower it down because let me see. I don't use buses. I don't really use buses in my mixes, as you can see, unless it's like for something major like the Hoo bus. But otherwise, I don't really use buses. Well, if I use a bus, I would use it to clear up everything as opposed to color it. So I will put a EQ on it. That's just a tip from me to you. But that's just me also. But because I mix for clarity. So if I use a bus, my kick and the rest of the kick, the bass, and all that, if I put them on buses, is to clear up frequencies so that everybody will have their own space and their own room. All right, I don't necessarily put a 70s, like let me see. I'm not really gonna put something like the Gems got the best things like a 76 or LA on the vocal, or comp G on the drums, and probably dopamine on the vocals, just to color it. You don't need more color, you need more clarity, right? So you mix for clarity, or I mix for clarity. Other people may mix for other reasons, right? So, well, as I was saying, I don't really mix with buses. a lot of buses or buses at all, I try to clear up the whole mix. So a lot of up and down to get the mix clear. I would have pushed this probably a little too high. All right, you can see that. You could be like, so how comes this in the red and these they got so much headroom? Remember this. Where are you, utility? Right. I push it right here. So it's not like I in trouble with this. It's more of a fact where I just got to lower down something in the mix, because it hitting the red. But these way individual ways, no. And it's something to do with the digital domain. That's something you ain't even got to worry about that. All you got to do is just do it on there. But, I mean, it just mix. So you got the headroom and you ain't got to worry about them sort of things. And then the whole gain staging philosophies. Boy. Anyhow, sorry, it's just a matter of lowering down and turning up. All right, this mix has a lot of energy. Play.
Go off in the dark unknown, where only fools and lovers go to hide.
All right, so I see the bass needs a little a little top up. And let me X out some of this stuff so that the CPU won't start freaking out on me. I could lower down some volume right there on the other screen. I could lower down some volume, but I choose not to. Anyhow, I'll take this off. That would be a good reference point. I would adjust that to suit probably for the next course tutorials. I would have seen a little phasing, a tad bit, not a lot or anything that is too concerning, but a millisecond of it. So it's just a matter of turning down somebody, lowering down somebody, probably in the percussion wise, right? Anyhow, okay, let me go. I'm gonna be using this in the other screen, but right, just letting you know. Okay, let me see. Put it. Remember, every mix is a fingerprint, and if it sounds good in mono, it's gonna sound great in stereo. All right, having said that, let's go. Play.
Go off in the dark unknown, where only fools and lovers go to hide. Promise you won't let me go alone.
So it's not the who's that has it. It's something else in the mid range, which probably would be the guitar or a percussion that's in the mid range that got it clasping hands all the way up to the top here. So don't want that. Play.
Go off in the dark unknown, where only fools and lovers go to hide. Promise you won't let me go alone.
versions are extremely loud. The guitar was a contributor, but it is the snares that need pulling down. Where are your snares? Snares, rack, floor, kick, hats, snares need pulling down. Okay, I'm just gonna experiment here. I think it's mainly this, but let me go.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts, when I'm lost inside.
Alright, it says no, it's something else. Well, gotta check to see what it is. Let me go. I really wish that I could mix this in here with that. I know if OBS we got something that could do that. I'm just really glad that OBS is recorded. But if I could have had a little sub menu here, so it could show you what's going on here, that would have been great. A good learning experience. Anyhow, let's go. Okay, so now you can see what's going on, and I don't want to see the treble frequencies, but the things that are really pushing this the meter into this here, right? Now just remember, this is for monitoring. I have this lower all the way down. There's a demo, so it's going to cut out, and plus I don't want the multi-band compressor active. That sort of way. All right, I could put a multi-band compressor on the end also here, but I'm not going to do that as yet. I want to make it as naturally or organically what is the word, but are organically clean as possible. All right, I'm going to lower this down a bit. Whatever I have muted, I'm going to lower down a tad bit. Right, I could lower down. I mean, there's so much things you could do lazily, but I don't want to do them lazily. All right, bam, bam. This is all right. Just lower it down a bit. Let me see how it goes. Okay, and in the meantime, I could fix the bass because the bass isn't as powerful as it should be here. Well, the low end, not necessarily just the bass, but the low end, right? So I'm gonna fix the low end. Also, then it needs a little turning up, so it's just a matter of who I'm gonna turn up. And then like how Lil Jon would ask, turn up for what? Well, to get the low end proper. Just saying. All right, let me go.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts,
That's where you want it to be. Yeah, before having to side chain or duck anything or whatever. At least for me, for my ears, according to my ears and what I see in here, uh, the drum tone, the transit isn't all that punchy, right? But let me see, turn it up. It's a balancing act. It's not all that punchy, but lower it down a tad. But it's profound and pronounced, and you can hear it, which you need. Play. And no, this is a balancing act of what you see and what you hear. So mixing with your ears with these tools is vital. Let me go again. Good. Sounds good.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts, when I'm lost inside my thoughts. When I'm lost inside my thoughts. When I'm lost inside my thoughts.
And then when it comes to something like this, let's slow down. Because everything sounds balanced and it's just that certain things and you want certain things balanced. I can put a bus on the snares also and EQ them. EQ the whole thing. But the punch really comes from the snare. The rock head pop, pop, pop. So we're just gonna lower it down. Let me see how this goes. Yep, just lower it down. Let me show you.
When I'm lost inside my thoughts.
kick and the kick and the bass. Still need to identify them. I think it was Good Lord, but the energy isn't going in because it turned on the overall volume. There we go.
God. When I'm lost inside my thought, when I'm lost inside my thought, when I'm lost inside my thought, when I'm lost inside my
I think they're comparing it to a totally different song. I can't remember which song it was, but it's not as high energy as this, I think. Right, comparing it to that particular mix. I will got to download like the high quality versions and capture all of those, and yeah, capture all of these here. I think Ozone 11 is out, and it has a module whereas it would carve your song to the targets, which is awesome, you know. But if you don't have any money to buy that, this is free at the moment. It should be, but I can't say if it's permanently free, but this is free as I speak, and 2023, right? And yeah, you will see and get your mixes on, you know. All right, so I gotta get a good reference point, but energy wise, pertaining to if it was the Jaysen Joshua metering, which is honestly, which is really for R&B and hip hop. So I'll just put that disclaimer out there, and so don't. I just like it because I know well I don't have the room, and I just adjusting to his ears, which I would have cloned from this meter in here. So right, don't be like, oh, but 6.5 tell me that this is the reference that you should use for all songs. No, and no. All right, so anyhow, play. All right, hit this.
Even when I'm holding great, and all my mind has slipped away from me, promise you'll be by my side and we'll go off in the dark unknown. We're only fools and lovers go too high. Promise you won't let me go alone. And all my mind has slipped away from me, promise you'll be by my side and we'll go off in the dark unknown. We're only fools and lovers go too high. Promise you won't let me go alone.
All right, next I'm going to add. I don't want to add a limiter per se, but I can experiment with. But I can add limiter, which would give it some where's the limiter? My go-to limiter. Actually, MBC. I'm gonna try MBC isn't really gonna do much. Put that here. Multi-band compressor. People use Soothe to do this. Not you. All right, X you out. What just happened? What? X you out. Good. All right, demo. This is experimenting here.
And all my mind has slipped away from me, promise you'll be by my side and we'll go off in the dark unknown.
I don't need that. Does not need that at all. Alright, let me just get this limiter by ear windows. Put a little control here. There's a tad bit control and a tad bit more oomph. Just a tad, because I don't want to go over. As you can see, it's clipping. I lowered it down. Oh, where is it? Simple. Wait, hold on, B. Simple and nifty. I don't want too much gain. Bam. Play. It's gonna control everything now.
Even when I'm holding great.
Let's see. It's not gonna let anything go over 0. Some mixing engineers want No, with this here, click. Right, so it's just a matter of just turning it up a bit, not too much, unless you know like you lost all your dynamics and thing. But just for control, or I could just lower down the utility and boost up a bit with that. But this volume is pretty good. I carrying it to a expert or experienced mastering engineer. They would know exactly what to do. It was online at the bottom. When I rendering this off, I'll turn this off. This is just for metering purposes. All right, so let me just play it again in stereo. Stereo, good. Sounds good in mono, so it sounds great in stereo. Bam.
Even when I'm holding gray, and all my mind has slipped away from me, promise you'll be by my side, and we'll go off in the dark unknown, where only fools and lovers go to hide. Promise you won't let me go alone. When I'm lost inside my thoughts, and all the things that I am not for you, promise that you always know the truth, that there's so much more to these simple words and the promises that you always heard. I don't care, just don't let me go. Oh.
Okay. All right. Sounds pretty good. The balancing looks pretty okay. So it's just now sending it to the mastering engineer and yeah, finishing it off. All right. So this was another song. It was great being here, showing you those who have been here. Um, the ins and outs. And if you still hear while I'm talking, one of the things that I really want to show is that anybody can have a chance if you're really interested. You don't have to buy software. You don't have to buy the expensive courses and stuff like that there. But just know that there are free resources out there. There are demo resources out there. But if you can buy them, you buy them. But make sure you don't have an excuse to say I can't do, because this tutorial, this course, these courses that I had before show you that you can. All right. So just use what you have till you get what you want. When you get the money, yes, you can do what you want to do. So yeah, I'm glad that you made it this far, and I hope that this has helped you. If you want to continue getting some resources that help you, like, subscribe, comment, and all of that there, and keep coming and showing. And if you got any things you want to show me or whatever, comment down below, and yeah, we could work together. private message me if you want or whatever. I have mixing services. I have different services that I do musically, and yeah, if they can assist you in getting you to finish your bigs or finish your music, more effectively in a way that you want it to, get them a check out. Anyhow, this is 6.5, and see you in the next course. 6.5 out.